Rita, Favor, and Cynthia were the most beautiful girls in Golden Star Secondary School. They were in their final year, all in their early 20s. They didn't care about school. The only reason they came was to make their parents happy. What they loved most were expensive iPhones, wigs, dresses, parties, and hanging out with rich men. They all had the latest iPhone 16 Pro Max, while most students in their village school didn't even own a phone. They called themselves HK girls. Other students thought HK meant highly knowledgeable, but the real meaning was hook up. The girls made their money by meeting rich men from nearby towns, going to nightclubs, and collecting money spread at parties. Rita's father was a popular pastor. She acted like a perfect church girl at home, but outside, she was a completely different person. One day, a new student arrived. Her name was Amoka. She was a classy city girl and had the same latest iPhone as them. The HK girls immediately felt threatened. Soon, some students started calling Amoka the HK girl too, thinking it meant she was very smart. But Amoka knew what HK really meant in the city, and she was curious. She investigated and found out about Rita, Favor, and Cynthia. One day she asked them, "Are you girls into hookup?" The girls denied it and walked away, but inside, they were worried she might expose them. That night, the girls prepared to attend a big party in the next town. At the club, they met a rich-looking man who made them an offer. "A certain chief wants to spend the evening with all three of you. He will pay big money." Without thinking twice, they agreed. They followed him to a place where the chief was waiting. After eating, they went into his room, but suddenly, something strange happened. They couldn't speak or move. They just stood there, frozen. The chief smiled. "My name is Chief Dyke. You girls will help me renew my wealth." The girls' eyes widened in fear. He brought out a charm and began chanting. Tears rolled down their faces. Rita started praying silently in her heart, begging God to save them. Just as the chief was about to touch her head with the charm, his hand caught fire. He screamed in pain and quickly freed them. The girls ran home, shaking with fear. Rita confessed everything to her parents, who were shocked but grateful she was alive. She promised to quit HK life for good. But the next day, Favor and Cynthia laughed it off. "We are not stopping," they said. Rita was disappointed and ended their friendship. Weeks later, the iPhone 17 Pro Max was released. Favor and Cynthia wanted to buy it before Amoka could. So they worked harder, going to more clubs and meeting more men. One night, Cynthia went home after meeting a stranger at a party. The next morning, she felt sharp stomach pains and rushed to the toilet. She screamed when she saw maggots coming out of her pickles. Terrified, she ran to Favor's house and showed her. Favor knew it was spiritual and took her to a native doctor. The man shook his head. "You have been used by that man. Your life is now tied to his ritual. Nothing can be done." Cynthia cried uncontrollably. She started wearing pads every day so the maggots wouldn't drop out in public. She hid it from her parents, but she was getting thinner and weaker by the day. Favor was worried and decided to tell Rita about Cynthia's condition. Rita was shocked and told her parents, who rushed to school the next day for prayers. But it was too late. When they entered the classroom, they found Cynthia sleeping on her desk, but she wasn't breathing. The news spread through the whole school. Students cried. Favor regretted everything and promised to quit HK life. She and Rita later became close with Amoka, who taught them better ways to make money and focus on their education. But for Cynthia, the lesson came too late.